All right, Championship Ringside is back. Championship Ringside is back. Let's get it.
Oh, excuse me. I had beans last night, y'all.
I finally got that shit on cue. If y'all watched, if y'all listened to both episodes, that first one was a disaster. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to the movement. Shout out to the followers. Shout out to damn, we didn't get that touchdown. Block to the back. Shout out to the Saints. Shout out to all the wrestling fans. Shout out to everybody I'm about to say everybody moving. Shout out to everybody moving. Fuck it. Shout out
people crippled can't walk. So.
Okay, I was like talking about moving like in situation movement, but okay.
Oh, like moving like from house to house.
Yeah, people buy houses and shit like that. But,
well, I take that back.
Shout out to them. Damn, But look, shout out to Drew Brees. I just got the text message that it's gonna be the last game in New Orleans.
Like the worst kept secret.
We'll do a separate YouTube clip for you, Drew Brees. That's what we're gonna do. But look, Busy Blaze here. I'm alongside with
King. Hello, wrestling fans.
I didn't like the way I was going at first.
Yeah, I couldn't think of nothing to say.
I was like, oh shit.
I was about to, yeah.
He's talking about me whipping out the towel. But look, shout out to wrestling, man. So coming up is one of the most infamous matches of all time. And we about to get to our main topic, and this is something Keem been avoiding for about 2-3 months now, for some fucking reason. I thought
ducking it like I owed him money.
I thought it'd be a fun topic, but okay. So since the Royal Rumble coming up, we'll start with that. We doing top gimmick matches of all time. Well, we ain't doing a topic of all time. We just gonna talk about them because there's no way to judge that.
Nah.
I mean, my personal favorite we'll get into later. I guess we'll get into your personal favorite later too. And we'll get into some stupid ones, of course.
Oh, definitely gonna get into some stupid ones.
But I guess we can start with Royal Rumble since that's coming up. Shout out to the Royal Rumble. We're gonna do it. That's the next week episode, of course. That's one Keem ready for.
Oh, what? Man, that could be a 2-part.
But yeah, the Royal Rumble is and I guess I'm considering that as the Battle Royal too. Let's not be stupid and separate the two.
Dog, they can have a 30-man Battle Royal. They call it a Battle Royal. Like, yeah. What's the difference? Nothing. I guess the Royal Rumble got the WrestleMania spot on the line.
Yeah, that was one of the better.
What's the difference between a Battle Royal for a championship spot and the Royal Rumble?
Royal Rumble probably my second or third favorite match. Nah, never mind. It's top 5 maybe. The pay-per-view is probably my favorite, but as far as the match, I think it's more the gimmicks of the match more than the match itself.
I think
like when CM Punk was talking and shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's more of the match for me because the pay-per-view without the match is just a regular pay-per-view. So yeah, I think
it plays hand in hand.
Huh?
Plays hand in hand.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's my favorite match. But yeah, like you said, just all the shit that comes with it. You never know who's next and the theatrics of it.
All right. So we got a bunch of covers, so we ain't gonna take too long on any of them. So what's your favorite gimmick match? When somebody say this, you like, hell yeah. Is it War Games? War Games. The shit you find so fucking hilarious. War Games. Like,
shout out to William Regal.
Make Keem list the funniest wrestlers of all time because of War Games.
I don't know. I'm always up for a good ladder match.
That's my favorite.
I'm always up for it, especially like if it's people I know who can put on a good ladder match. And, yeah,
ladder match is my favorite of all time. It's like you get the best matches, you get some of the best spots, you get some of the best storylines. Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, 2 of my favorites, are probably 2 of the best at the ladder match. And then, of course, it developed into better things like the TLC and the Money in the Bank. I don't know if you want to talk about them now or let's separate them.
You could.
Yeah.
It's all in together.
Yeah, so, of course, the TLC was when they added the tables and chairs. which sometimes they still use as a ladder match. You just have extra weapons. And then the Money in the Bank, which is a main reason I picked the ladder match, because that was just another gimmick that was just so fire.
Right.
Like a briefcase sitting up there, and then of course it turned into one of the better things of WrestleMania. Like who gonna win, and then what it's gonna turn into.
Please make that just a gimmick match again. Take it away from the pay-per-view.
I think they got so much talent. They got to do like men's, women, and shit like that.
Even if you want to do a men's and a women's, you could do it on WrestleMania.
True, I agree.
Like it's a man, yeah. That way you could get everybody on the card like you always want to do.
No, I get what you're saying. I think I probably, let me see, if I had to pick my favorite ladder matches, Money in the Bank will probably be more in the top 10 than regular ladder matches.
Right.
But once again, it's just a big spot fest too, so you can't get enough of that. Well, moving to the other type of ladder matches, the TLC.
Right.
And of course, you have your tables match.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked it up, not too many table matches that exciting.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think of a tables match. My bad.
I mean, the most infamous for me was Sheamus and John Cena. And I heard that was messed up or something like that. I heard that was a botch. I heard Sheamus was supposed to go through the table too. It was supposed to be a tie, but Sheamus missed the table, and that's when it became like a he won the belt. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I mean, you had to go with it.
Yeah, it turned into something, I guess. You know, Sheamus is a star now, so shout out to Sheamus. But yeah, that was a table. I couldn't think of no good table match. It was like I know the gimmick became infamous. And even the Dudley Boys, it was like, none of those matches was great. It was just like, we know what's about to happen. Dudley Boys always going to get somebody who knows what's going through a table anyway. And then if it was somebody who was good, the Dudley Boys going through the table. But the Dudley Boys rarely went through the table. So
I think Cena and Sabu had a tables match.
You sure? Sabu, that don't sound like Sabu. That sounds like too safe for Sabu. Sabu needs some fire or something. Like, you sure wasn't tables and AKs?
I'm about to say right now.
Sabu he more of a raw dude. I don't know he is a table match. Oh, you know what? He went against he had a table match against Big Show. Sabu.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was at Extreme Rules pay-per-view, and Big Show wound up winning that.
Oh no, it was a submission match. No, it was the Extreme Rules lumberjack match, and Cena won by submission.
All right, well, speaking of lumberjack matches, how you feel about lumberjack matches? I think they had some good matches, but
I can't remember a good lumberjack match.
They had a few good ones, but the
it's
gimmick
up in a brawl.
That's all I said. The gimmick is hilarious. Like the face just falls out the ring, but you can always tell the strategy. There's a bunch of heels around the ring during that time, or there's a bunch of faces around the ring at that time. It was always that same strategy. So it's, it's more of a comedy gimmick to me at this point. It's not like, it's going to be fair. It's been a while since I've seen a fair lumberjack match.
It's never fair, because the heel is always going to get knocked over by their faces, and the face is not going to do nothing. They just going to back up. When the face get knocked over by the heels always got to sneak in a cheap shot, and then the face come from the other side. Hey, you're not supposed to do that. And this big brawl break out.
Yeah, exactly. What was that? The lumberjack?
Yeah.
All right, so what you mentioned another? Well, what you got? What next? What you want to talk about next?
Inferno match.
Inferno match.
And Randy Orton.
Shout out to Randy Orton for just becoming a goat at it. Like, you didn't pass up Undertaker real quick at that match, huh? Like,
oh man.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna win. And then I'm going to set him completely on fire. Like,
shout out to Alexa Bliss. She must have had that Super Mario power.
Yeah, I told you. Bam, right to the face. Fireball. keep pressing A throughout the whole level.
I'm trying to see where they going with all this shit.
Supposed to be at Royal Rumble is the conclusion, huh?
You think the Fiend coming back at the Royal Rumble?
I'm thinking so. I think at the Royal Rumble it's supposed to be Randy Orton going against the Fiend or some shit like that. That's what I heard. I mean, I can't sit there and for sure. But,
right.
But now, Inferno match, that's definitely a good one. Undertaker and Kane pretty much was the face of that. Not even Undertaker, I would say Kane. Good old Drew Brees.
This how you want to leave out?
I don't know. We're going to see. But But yeah, so check it out. What's the next one you gonna roll with?
About a strap match.
One of my favorites, cause I don't care what nobody say. When somebody says a strap match, they always find some kind of creative way to touch all full turnbuckles.
Yeah.
It was like carry him by his neck, tie him up some kind of way, hog tie him and drag him across. It was always something fun. I don't know. I thought I always had fun with the strap match. That was actually one of my favorites back in the 90s.
The first one I remember was Savio Vega and Stone Cold had a Caribbean strap match.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know what's the difference between a regular and a Caribbean.
Nothing. If you ever hear something about...
It might have been a belt design with the sun logo on there or something.
Yeah, maybe some shit like that. Cause look, let me clear one thing about these gimmick matches. I didn't mention nothing about country because they never made sense.
Yeah.
Like you'll have a Spanish steel cage match and like what the fuck's going on with a Spanish steel cage and it's a regular steel cage. Oh man, Mike Evans finally got a fucking touchdown. Oh, I left the countries out of these gimmick matches on the strength of that. Speaking of that, let's talk about when the street fight, aka No Holds Barred, aka Sanction, aka Brooklyn Brawl, aka Extreme Rules, aka False Count Anywhere, aka No DQ.
I was just thinking that.
I'm like, that's all the same fucking thing. It's all No Holds Barred. It's all No Holds Barred.
Miracle on 34th Street fight.
It's all No Holds Barred. I mean, I guess the False Count Anywhere is different a little bit because you could pin them anywhere, but
anything goes in the match, so it don't really matter.
I'm like, man, this is all the same fucking thing. I never understood that.
Right.
But I mean, they constantly keep renaming this shit to something different. Like we supposed to be like, okay, so this is legal in this match. Like we know
they gotta rename it so it could be fitting to whoever's in the storyline.
Yeah, like you said, Miracle on 34th Street shit. Oh, don't let it be a holiday.
Yeah, or like you said, even you be in a country, a different country, like they have like a Britain street fight or some shit for you holiday if they
right.
You know, like that's all the same.
Irish pub brawl.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
I think that's what Jeff Hardy in the man.
I think so. That's me.
Why would you let Jeff Hardy in the pub? You know he was joking, right?
Actually, I did some research.
Yeah.
That was actually a storyline. He's not a junkie anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did some more research, and it's possible he might still be. I'm not quite sure.
It's kind of like Big Show turning heel and face.
And yeah, I just looked up the research. He did turn heel. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
God, Big Show, bro.
He showed up at a parade. He was talking about how the fans didn't appreciate him. Like, I didn't know.
God, not the generic.
Yeah. I didn't know he was gonna go that route, but he definitely went that route.
Oh man, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Said a Kareem Hunt joke.
I mean, as long as it was good.
Yeah.
That's what matters. You want to hear another one that I think is the same goddamn thing?
What you got?
I quit in a submission match. That's the same goddamn thing. Like, let's be honest.
Well, I quit match. You have to say I quit.
When has it never ended in a submission though?
Yeah.
Like, unless you're just beating the shit out of him. I think beating the shit out of him never works. That's always just a gimmick in an I quit match.
Right.
Beat him up. Action, we quit. I don't think I don't know if you're gonna quit now that you now that you stop.
You always gotta go the extreme routes.
Yeah.
Tie somebody up to the pole and jumper cables plugged up to their nipples or some shit.
Right. Or a good just choke his brother out.
Oh yeah. That's always a good way to go.
Or do it to Randy Orton Ross. Fuck with your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Stephanie, but he about that.
Oh yeah. You think he hugged Triple H's wife and kids?
I know he did.
Disrespect.
I know he did.
You hugged my wife and kids.
I know he did. Matter of fact, Randy Orton, like he fucked. I said fucked. He hugged a few wrestlers' wives and kids.
I mean, he probably did the first one too.
So at one point, Randy Orton was the most wanted wrestler in the.
Oh,
I'm about to say a league. I'm about to say a league in wrestling.
With women?
Yeah.
So my wife still love Randy Orton right now.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still like that for a lot. So I'm pretty sure it just started like, yeah, Randy, that's all about. Yeah, Wendy, yeah, I know you. Hey, like, oh, so you DM'd him, huh? Yeah, it's Randy. I don't know. I'm just saying, Randy would probably hurt a lot of people, wives and kids. I mean, he cool to the kids. Like, too bad he played the heel role. But look, speaking of Randy Orton, I actually have no connection to Randy Orton, I'll be honest with you. So,
he got a special match?
He doing it all. I was about to say special referee. It has nothing to do with Randy Orton. Hey, remember he was a special referee in this match?
Was he a special referee?
I have no clue.
Probably was.
You know what? I know he was, because he didn't change his pants. He just put on a shirt.
He was out there in his Orton trunks.
Yeah.
That's
And
funny.
this is, of course, I'm dating a chick who was a Orton fan, and I'm sitting there like, she used to go Google Gaga over this guy. I'm like, all right, he gonna be in a referee uniform this week, so not a bad thing. Nope. He got a tight shirt on with the Orton trunks. I'm like, okay, there's nothing changed. We can still see the tattoos.
Still come out that oily.
Yeah, we can still see him walking to the ring slow.
Bitch.
The same guy. But, shout out to Orton, man. Yeah, special guest referee.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, let's speak on that. Is Shawn Michaels the GOAT of the special guest referee match? Oh, man, he the most infamous special guest referee of all time.
My favorite one, of course he got the Bret Hart one, but it was when he was a special referee for somebody, and it was Kane. And that's when Kane was going through that May 19 shit. And Kane was beating up somebody, and he was about to leave the ring. And he got on the mic and was like, May 19, Kane came back to the ring, went crazy and was fucking, I forgot who it was. He was fucking him up.
Dang. It was wild is, if I do feel like Shawn Michaels is good at that, but my top two moments was Stone Cold and The Rock. Stone Cold, then he I forgot who it was against. He did 1, 2, then he flipped them off. That was my number 2 favorite special guest referee moment.
I know you got that with The Rock.
Number 1. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, people. I forgot who it was against. I just remember he grabbed the fucking microphone, slid in the ring. 1, 2. It doesn't matter if I count 3. Like, god damn.
Oh, you know another one? When he did the people's elbow slide in the shoes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He was a special guest referee in that match.
Bulldog and somebody.
Yeah, he was a special guest referee in that match.
Shawn Michaels got the betrayal. Or not betrayal, but he super kicked The Rock on the first SmackDown.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Of course, the whole Hell in a Cell setup was when he was special referee.
You can't fucking trust this dude, bro.
Plus, I mean, before Orton did the shorts, the trunks, Shawn Michaels came out the high-ass shorts as referee. Yeah.
You really think you could trust Shawn Michaels?
I would.
I mean, he's a church-going man, so I'm not trusting him.
He been through a lot. I feel like, eventually you got to grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this as like he grew up.
Maybe he grew up. That's when he shaved the head. He was like, you know what? I need to grow up.
I don't know. That ball spot was there for a while.
Shit, about 10 years. He
finally let it go, yeah. I'm glad you said special guest referee because I forgot about that Rock moment. That was a special guest referee moment. Y'all look that up. All right, so next, let's move on to Iron Man match. So the first one is underwhelming if you want to be real with you.
Very underwhelming.
But they got better after a while. And you know what? I'm going to give a shout out to the 3 Stages of Hell match because that's pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
But
it's just a mixture.
Yeah. It's just a survival match. Can you survive this fucking long?
First match usually be a regular match. Second match be some type of... I'm not sure I understand. Me neither, Sarah.
I still think Kurt Angle and Brock had the best Iron Man match.
Iron Man?
Let's hope that flag is not on us. Yeah, so we gonna roll in saying, it's like you gotta get the right people.
Yeah.
You gotta get the right people. That's the only way it works. Shout out to Jameis Winston for throwing a touchdown pass to the Saints. But you gotta get the right people.
You said Brock and Kurt was the best one?
To me, where you stand at with that?
I'm leaning towards HBK and Kurt, but theirs was only like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm not mad at you saying that one. That was a good one. But I don't know, Kurt and Brock just had that. They gave me that feel of y'all really too. But Kurt, yeah, you're right. Kurt and Shawn Michaels good too. Shout out to Iron Man.
The Rock had a pretty good one, and it's always overshadowed by the debut of the American Badass. Cause that's when that shit happened.
Well, shout out to that. Shout out to the other episode when you finally gave in on it. You ever heard that? You listen to that episode?
Yeah, I actually I listened to it today. That's what made me think about the CM Punk.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, so it just fuck it.
I got other shit to worry about now.
Yeah, it's funny how shit changed in a week, boy. You know, that shit I was worried about last week, I ain't worried about that now. That's why I'm just giving up on the Goldberg shit. Fucking goddamn.
Life just catch up with you, can't even get mad about wrestling no more.
Like, you know, man, you asked me about how I feel about Goldberg. Like, no, it's not bad. Last week I was up and on about the shit. This week,
the worst things going on.
Yeah, this week, oh my God, I Goldberg might win the title. You know, whatever, fine.
All right, so let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches left. Before we get into the last 5, I want to give a shout out to the 2 stupid ones that I wrote down. The Brian Pandas match, which, you know, it was cool. It was cool when he was a teenager, but then you think about it, it's like, that shit was dumb.
I think it's cool now. You wouldn't want to see Sasha and Bella in the Brian Pandas match? Oh, I mean, that's just a normal Wednesday for him. I'm sorry.
All right, you got me there. That should be the man for WrestleMania in my eyes, but they ain't gonna degrade women like that no more.
That's not just a regular old Wednesday for you?
I mean, who keep tracks of days in those situations, right? I call it 6:30. Oh man.
Is that after you walk in the door?
Yeah.
You knock first or you got a key?
Ding dong, man. I ain't there yet. And the on the pole match. Anything on the pole was stupid. Candlestick on the pole. Flag on the pole. I know they had the Viagra on the pole.
Strip on the pole. Oh no, my bad.
That's actually a pretty decent one. But that's not wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything on the pole was pretty stupid. Like, I think they had a Kendall on a stick match, and somebody used a chair, and it was like,
I think they had a chair on the pole match.
Like that made sense to use the chair. Like, you know, fuck the damn pole. Like,
has that been a pole on the pole?
I don't know.
They had a job contract on the pole or some shit.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones I remember seeing. But
pink slip on the pole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. You have any lame ones?
Steel Cage got kind of lame to me, especially with Hell in a Cell.
What? That's one of the 5s I got left. I thought Steel Cage was really good, but you're right.
What's the last good cage match other than War Games?
Last good Steel Cage match. Jeez. Something with Jeff Hardy, maybe.
I can't even remember.
Did Seth Rollins have a good one? I feel like he had a good one. I'm just going by superstars in their town. I'm sure Seth Rollins had a good one.
Last time I saw Seth Rollins in the cage was Hell in a Cell 2019. No, that ended.
Alright, so Keem got that one. So let's just move on to the Hell in a Cell match. And matter of fact, let's do it like this. How about this one? Hell in a Cell versus the Elimination Chamber. Which one you picking?
I'll pick the Chamber.
You pick the Chamber over the Hell in a Cell? All right. Damn, that's a good one, man. I will probably go with the Hell in a Cell. More moments, better matches. I mean, it's been around longer too, though. That's probably why. Now, if you go by the gimmick of the match, I do like Elimination Chamber gimmick of the match.
I think that's why, cause, I mean, I could just Hell in a Cell. Just I don't know.
It did get stale. I did get stale, but I'm thinking about the history of Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Man, I can't give that up over the Chamber. The Chamber was good, but the Chamber probably had like maybe 4 or 5 good matches.
Probably so.
So yeah, Elimination Chamber. I think Hell in a Cell had better matches. I think before we started putting just everybody in there, it had the better storyline set up.
Right.
I think Elimination Chamber got better when it was the second. It was the next. What they called it after that? Because you can win the Royal Rumble or you can win the Elimination Chamber. I think that's when the Elimination Chamber stepped up a little more. When it meant something more.
That's like if you don't win the Royal Rumble. Chamber like your last chance.
Exactly, something like that. I think that's it became more interesting then.
Yeah, like that's your last chance. But you kind of know whoever win the Rumble, whatever show they on, they gone for that title. So it's always the other show where the person didn't win the Royal Rumble.
All right, so I got 2 more left. So shout out to the Undertaker. No, I have 3 more because I guess Casket and Buried Alive was the same thing to my eyes. I didn't write down Buried Alive, but
he barely won.
Because I put down Casket match because that's clearly his match. It didn't make sense for people to even accept the fucking match.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, why not challenge Undertaker to a Casket match? Okay, let's see what happens here. Right? What do you know? He lost. I mean, what do you know? He lost.
Like unless match.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Buried Alive, not his match, but you know that's what they kept doing. But my favorite probably still Yokozuna and Undertaker. Probably because it's the most memorable to me. Because that's one of the few he lost.
Shit, I only remember him winning one.
Huh?
I only remember him winning one.
The Mark Henry?
Yeah.
Nah, he lost to Shawn Michaels, didn't he?
Yeah.
Shit. Hold up.
Yeah.
He beat Goldust? Was it Mankind? He got some more wins. Nah, he got some more wins in this damn thing. Undertaker got more wins in that damn casket match, man. He do. That's a good one.
Undertaker, he beat Kamala in the casket match.
Oh, damn, that was early Undertaker then.
Yep. He beat it.
So he beat the vice president.
He beat it Yokozuna in the second one at Survivor Series in 94. He beat it Kama 2 times in a row, 2 months in a row.
Who the fuck has 2 casket matches in a row?
He had it at In Your House in July and then at SummerSlam in 95. He beat Mabel. Dang. Goldust beat him.
Goldust beat him?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That was that pay-per-view where the lights went out. He beat Kane. Well, it was a no contest. He beat The Rock in a casket match. On Raw. Huh.
Alright, well, see, there you go. He got some wins.
Yeah, he got a bunch of wins.
Shout out to Undertaker, man. That's pretty much the only reason I brought that up.
Damn.
What?
I know, I'm just saying. I didn't know he got a lot of wins. He won most of them. I thought he lost a lot of them.
Alright, so...
Matches I don't even remember.
Before I get to the last one, what other match you could think of?
Gauntlet?
I thought we said Gauntlet. We didn't?
I don't think so. I only said because think about that Gauntlet match they had a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, the Gauntlet match be...
Seth Rollins had a good one a couple of years ago. I think like a year ago.
Yeah, I remember one time it was a heel. That might have been Seth Rollins. He was a heel at the time, and the fans just kept cheering him on because he was just winning.
I think it was. I don't know. Seth was a face when he did it.
Oh, I know they had a heel one time, like balling out. And then, the fans just kept cheering him on because he was just balling out, kept balling. But check it out. So, the last match I got on written down is The Last Man Standing, which they had some good ones. I think the best thing about The Last Man Standing match is how they find creative ways to win. Because you got to keep them down for 10. And sometimes there will be a knockout. Sometimes they just bury you under shit, tape you to something, or some stupid shit like that. So, they found ways to make it creative. I don't know if the best one. I never really sat there and thought about the best one. I never even looked it up. But
I can't think of one.
The one that sticks out the most is the Batista John Cena because he taped him to the fucking ring post.
Yeah.
I was like, that's how they win this match?
And I think Cena and Edge, Big Show threw Cena through a light or something.
Yeah.
Choke slammed him through a light.
Yeah, but at least that was it looked like a knockout.
I think
like Batista was just
also too.
Batista was just waving his hands. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he turned face.
I knew it.
It's 5 minutes left before halftime. I'm pretty sure he gonna turn heel before then.
He might turn face again though. I think he can do both.
You think Charlotte Flair might be the new Big Show with that? Cause I don't be knowing if she a heel or a face.
I don't know why would they turn her face. She might as well just be a tweener.
She going for the sympathy right now because her dad just turned on her. But it's Ric Flair.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta expect the betrayal.
we knew he was a pervert.
Yeah, I mean, it's Lacey Evans. Damn, Lacey Evans looking fine.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Especially on Instagram. Man.
All right.
Yeah, had a
I know
moment.
that. Yeah,
Had a moment.
I heard. I felt that. I'm like, whoa. Is that how you when I talk about Sasha and Bailey?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad then, bro. So you got any more gimmick matches or you done?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright, well shit. Look, shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody who's showing love. Shout out to Sasha and Bailey. Shout out to the ladder match. Shout out to
William Regal.
Shout out to War Games.
War Games.
That's a thing. Shout out to I don't know, everybody like sharing, subscribing. Shout out to everybody who's just pushing forward. Shout out to the Facebook group. Hit us up. Facebook, Championship Ringside.
Instagram, championship_ringside.
Twitter at Champ Ringside.
Email, championshipringside@gmail.com.